A very warm welcome to you, Sweet Peach. We're going to do a quick update on the crypto prices. We are still going absolutely nowhere, and we are all losing our minds out of sheer boredom. We're waiting for things to break. You know, interesting here, this is a 3-day chart. I have my cute little super trend. The 3-day is green, and we are just hovering up here. And if I go back to the weekly chart, this is obviously the big daddy. This is really in control because this does not flip very often. So when it does, you got to pay attention. Obviously, it's still been green since the beginning of the year, but we have hit, look at this. I want to show you this, okay? When we started the bear market, what happened was we went down, we came back to my golden ropes, we had the little, this was the Russia war thing, okay? We came back a second time to the golden ropes, and then it was game over, all right? Now, if we just mirror it, right, going literally the opposite, it's funny, when we flipped green, we came back to the golden ropes, pushed up. That was some good news. Then up here, Vitalik dumps his Ethereum. PEPE season went up. We pulled back here. This was the SEC trying to ban us. And now we are, this is the second touch of the golden ropes. And now we have this BlackRock ETF. But you see this part that went down? Are we going to get something that goes up like this? This is something to think about. Also, what I've been waiting for, a lot of you have been asking me, well, during the previous Bitcoin halvenings, there's a key price that Bitcoin always hits before or on the Bitcoin halvening. And it is about 40% off its top. So if you go down 40%, it's about $41,000. It's literally right here. So this is just something I'm waiting for if it happens. Because every single halvening, if you draw this retracement down, Bitcoin comes and hits it around here. It recovers half the damage. Right, so you could even do like a 50,000. We have not hit there yet. This is before the Bitcoin halvening. You know, the Bitcoin halvening is quite a while away as well. It's April 2024. Like, oh man, it's still gonna be a while. So this is the thing. We don't know if we're gonna go up to this 40 to 50 zone first and then dump into the halvening. That's one scenario. Or we go slow and then we rally right before the halvening and then dump, right? That's also possible. Or, I know it's super boring. It's also, we literally do nothing, grind, Bitcoin can't go anywhere, and then we pump right into the halvening, surprising everybody. We don't know what the market's pricing in yet. It's just everyone knows there's a halvening coming. Everyone knows there's BlackRock ETF, but we have not had a big price move yet. We're going to see what happens. Does everybody just get bored out? Normally, with such big moves like this Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETF, because we've been waiting so long for it, there is some sort of scam trap. Usually. It's not like this thing just flies by under the radar. So that's just something to be aware of. And can we actually do anything about it? No, not really. It's just a cause for concern if Bitcoin has a flush up this year, surprises us, and up here altcoins start moving and altcoins flush up, we might have to say, well, we're going to have to be good, responsible adults who have straight postures, who wear fluffy slippers, who have pointy elbows. We're just going to be responsible and say, you know, I'm not going to be a trader, but I might have to rotate some of the portfolio and just to get something out, just in case something goes nuts, you know. Most likely, all right, based off history, we don't actually get this in all the altcoins. It's only new altcoins. So that's going to be very tough because Bitcoin might do this. Your altcoins are still, maybe you might find when if Bitcoin does this rally, maybe your altcoins, all our altcoins are still minus 80 to minus 90% down from their top. So you would be having to sell that, assuming it's going to go back to minus 95% down from the top. For example, for the combined Hex price, because it's easier to do, it's like 2.2 cents. It would be like Hex going back to 10 cents in that alt season. You're like, oh crap, I got to sell 10 cents when it was 50 cents 2 years ago. Just to try buy back 5. Well, it's just something to think about. You don't have to sell all of it. You don't have to do anything. All right. Obviously, for the long term, it's best to buy and hold and just do nothing. But it's just something to think about because I know the feeling. Whenever there's happiness, friends, we've seen how many times have we seen this? Vitalik dumps. The people coming, they do the memeing, they do the scamming. Everyone doesn't come to scam. This Jared from Subway, MEV, scum thief dude is stealing everyone's money in these seasons. Like, you will feel like you got robbed if your coin moves up and you take absolutely nothing out. You know, it could be even as little as like 10%, 5% to 10%, just to say, you know, I took something out and if it comes back down after paying my taxes, I can buy back just in case, friends. I'll tell you, it feels so much better when you have some ammo to deploy. It always does, even if it's a tiny amount of ammo. And just to open your eyes, because you're a baby doll, baby cake, blueberry pie, there are a lot of things we got to be aware of when it comes to a potential run up later on in the year. So yes, I have this drawn up. We don't know what's going to happen, okay? But if it does, you're just planning. You're just planning. Because a lot of people say, stop guessing, stop guessing. No. How do you think people prepare for war? You have to guess. This whole game is speculation. You got to have a plan if we go super aggressive, mildly aggressive, nowhere, or down. You got to have a plan for that. If you don't have a plan for that, you're a sitting duck. You don't know what your psychological state of mind is going to be if you come up here. You might be too happy and then you regret it. Or down here, you might be too sad. Maybe you make an action and you regret it. So we're going to have a look at PEPE. This might depress a lot of people, but you're going to have to look at this, okay? So PEPE, very interesting to think about. During that season of April, so even have a look at this. So this is something to think about. During this little run-up, you're going to see April here, where we have April right here, okay? During this run-up, PEPE was made. So Bitcoin, look at this. Bitcoin went up first, and then in this little poopy zone up here, this was actually like the top. I know it doesn't look like much, but in that little poopy zone, PEPE was born. So the market has a demand for it. Now, of course, that's not completely entirely correct. Do you want to know something, friends? The guy who built PEPE, who made $1 million off it, he put $2,500 into a PEPE ICO here. But what happened was, you see Bitcoin here? This is a weekly chart. Let's zoom in so you can see. These meme coin scam pump and dumpers, they are only as loyal as the color of the weekly candle for Bitcoin or Ethereum. I'm not even joking. So he bought it in February here. He put 2,500. Guess what happened? The next 2 weeks were red. So the meme coiners, they just rugged the ICO. They stole his $2,500. We had the USDC pegging. They just walk away. And then he had to go buy another PEPE up here. That's just, you know, this is how tough the game is. You have to buy, there was like 15 PEPEs that came out. 15. So it really is a luck shot. It really is a luck shot game. So this is also important and critical to think about. PEPE did, this is, see this number up here? This is a 394,000x on your money. Yes, that's right. You put in $1, you made $394,000. That's right. 394,000x in PEPE in less than 1 month. And I know a lot of people, you feel a bit bad because you're like, wait a minute. People bought up a useless meme coin, 394,000x, but they did not buy your bag up just a 2x. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm telling you. People, the new retail crowd is smarter than us before. They know there's too much heavy selling, heavy offers in our existing boomer coins. Anything in the past cycle is basically a boomer coin. That's right. Technically, p-hex, yes, p-hex is a derivative from the hex, from the e-hex crowd. So yes, even p-hex is a cycle 2 coin. No matter what everybody tells, everyone's going to say it's a cycle 1 coin. It can go infinite. Something to think about. Chainlink as well. Just think about all these coins, all these big heavyweights. They are. Now, I'm not saying sell them more. I'm just saying you got to temper your expectations because the new crowd coming in, I mean, they just gave us an example. They just did it right in front of our face. They would rather buy useless meme coin casinos and take their shot at here rather than trying to buy your coin for whatever it is, plus 50%, plus 2 or 3 or 4x, okay? And what's everybody going to say? That theirs can do 100x? Yeah, but it's not moving. You can keep telling the retailers that, but that doesn't matter. They are the gatekeepers. They have the fresh money. Me and you, we're already in. Okay, but it's also not so easy to think about their game because, yeah, this is 394,000x. So, by the way, this is the full PEPE chart. If you go to Dex Screener, okay, dexscreen.com, if you type in PEPE, you have to go to the one that is the oldest. See how this one is 2 months and 18 days old, but this one is 2 months and 23 days old. This one is the one I'm clicking on. This one has the full data. When you go and put this, and by the way, you got to use a log chart, okay, logarithmic, okay. So when you put it down here, yes, 394,000x. But have a look at this, man. This is daily. Okay, I'm going to show you 8-hour chart. Okay, I'm going to show you, look at this. Look at this. This is going to blow your mind. You know that person, someone who buys it at the start here, look how much their return changes if they bought the winning coin just 8 hours after they bought, right? So if you literally went to sleep and you wake up, look what your return is now. Instead of 394,000x, you now have this. You now have 22,800x. So you went down from 394,000x down 20. This is crazy, man. Look how large. 22,800x. Watch, it's going to be down again. Look at this. Okay. Then if someone waited another 8 hours to buy. Have a look at this, okay? Look at this. If they waited another 8 hours to buy, oh my God, you are now down to, that is about 2,600x. Look at this return, man. Look how, this is 8 hours. See how fast and see how BS this is. You can't win. You can't make a career out of this, man. This is nothing. This is literally just a lottery. It's a lottery. It's like somebody who says, okay, what's your favorite number? And they choose the kids' birthdays. Well, what if they just fornicated a day earlier from the wedding day, and then they had their kid one day earlier? Then that lady wouldn't have won the lottery. That's what what we're talking about here. It's like comes down to like the tiniest margin. There's no point beating yourself over that. And you want to do another 8 hours? This is 8 hour intervals, by the way. You are now down to literally that is a 529x. Okay, 529x. You see this, man? You see this? And when we put it on a daily, you can even see. This is 1, 2. This is literally, you think we've only gone now. We are starting on day 3. Literally, so you're buying something on day 3. So if you bought something on a Wednesday instead of a Monday, okay, yours is 529x. The other dude's 394,000. And if you kept going another day after that, you are now down to 196x. You can see how things just get smaller and smaller and smaller. You're down to a 64x. And this is the absolute big moonshot winner. With these, you need like a 50 to 100x, because even with the strategy of taking profit, it just doesn't cut it, because you're going to watch a lot of things come back, and you have to buy 20 coins, man. You got to buy 20 coins to 50 coins plus. All these people who do these meme coins, they're literally putting in $200 to like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 coins. They are doing that. And what you're going to actually see, we track a lot of the wallets. They're not going to have a great tail like you expect. I'll tell you what they're going to do, right? So please remember this now. I'm going to tell you this from time and time again, okay? As your portfolio goes up, do not increase your clip size for this whole bull market cycle. I'm just telling you this, right? This is the number one. This is a cardinal sin. This is a sin straight from the Bible, right? God came down, he told Adam, he said, listen, don't increase your clip size and keep your straight posture. Make some nice fluffy slippers from whatever animals you can kill, okay? Look at this. This is how people get wrecked. They start off, so what they do is they start with, let's say you put 10K in your portfolio, okay? Their clip size is $100. Then they become a 100K portfolio person, okay? And you're going to think this, right? You're going to think there's nothing wrong with this, right? Now their clip size becomes 1,000, okay? Right? So, they 10x, You're going to think, wait a minute, they just moved up in the same ratio. Now you got to be careful, because this is how people get destroyed. What they don't know is, do you see how they went from a 10K portfolio to 100K? They are going to think it was because they're geniuses. 99 out of 100 times, they are not geniuses. They were just lucky, okay? Sometimes, friends, we are just here at the right place at the right time. There's a Ponzi coin out there called Bitcoin. There's another Ponzi coin out there called Ethereum, and they pumped to the heavens and they got a lot of value up, okay? Yes, it happens. We're lucky. We are lucky. We're blessed that this even works in the first place. I'm so grateful that we could even be a part of this and understand this before the rest of the world, most of the rest of the world. However, at the end of the day, they always, this famous stock market saying, don't confuse brains with a bull market. Always. You'll always see this happening. People will think it was their golden strategy that made them win, but no, it actually wasn't. It was literally the fact that the market went up. So because the market went up, more people put in more money, and the market kept going up, and more people put in more money. And that was it. That was it. And because the money starts circulating around the crypto economy, same as in the real world and stock market, by the way, it lands in your cute little bucket. Here's your cute little bucket. You're like, wow, I'm getting money in here. But what you don't know is, it's the fact that you just showed up, the fact that you existed around the ecosystem that made you the bulk of your money. You're going to think that 95% of your money was your skill and 5% was your luck sitting there. But actually, it's inverted. It's inverted. I'm not even joking. Yeah. Most of the time, people are literally just winning because, just by luck, we're just around, they printed money. Money came in Bitcoin. It got rotated out. It's coming into Ethereum. People are coming in. Tether's doing the printing, whatever it is. Okay. So if you always have this skeptical view, if you're always paranoid and worried, you should be. This is how you actually make it. You got to have what they call like the survivor's guilt. People who make it will have survivor's guilt because it means they are questioning how they even made it in the first place. They're thinking, wow, do I even deserve this? How did I even make it? So this is one lesson that will be the death of people who don't follow this, okay? Because I promise you right now, I know people personally who increased their clip size, okay? And yeah, look, I'll be honest, they didn't do a 10x. So their portfolio went up 10x. They did not do a 10x. So in fact, you know what they started doing? They did like a 50x, okay? So instead of with 5, they started doing 5K hits. But this is actually realistically what happens. So your portfolio went up 10x, but they don't increase their clip size by 10, right? Which you shouldn't even do that, by the way, because as you're making money, you're getting closer to the end of the bull market, okay? But people are going to tell you to keep stepping it up. On average, you shouldn't. There will be times to do it, but I'm telling you, on average. So yes, you're going to find the 3 times someone put their foot on the accelerator and killed it. But guess what? For that 3 winner, that loser who's posting on Twitter and bragging to everybody, okay, there's 10,000 people out there who did the same move who got destroyed. And now they are out of a career. They've lost everything. They're buying JPEGs, they're doing whatever, leverage trading casinos, thinking they're going to make it. And they're literally just lost souls, okay? So these people, what happens is you get so much confidence, their clip size goes up by even more than their portfolio. And this is how they lose it, okay? Because guess what? After like 3 losers, you might find portfolio back down to, you know, like 60K. And so theoretically, obviously, we're looking at this through the benefit of hindsight. Me and you, we're sipping our cold orange juice right now, 3 ice cubes. We can say, wow, you still turned 10K into $60,000. You are net up. But we know that's not how it happens, man. This is a period of like 2 years of a slow build-up. It's a snowball effect. And then finally, the rocket boosts and into the stratosphere and everything goes wild and nuts. And no one can sit here and go, well, let me be happy, even though I just lost 40 grand, 40% of my portfolio. Let me be happy because I'm still up 6x, okay? That's when the cope talk comes out, and that's when you're at the end of it, okay? So now you've learned, friends, please, you got to pay super attention with this. As your portfolio goes up, you do not increase your clip size for the whole bull market cycle, okay? Even though I know some of you will, but if you keep this in the back of your mind, knowing that eventually this will be the reason why you cut yourself, you're going to be ahead of the game. Thank you very much. You are appreciated. Like, subscribe, press the bell button and all. Tell mum and dad they will not be increasing their clip size, but they will be increasing their love capture from us because we do love and appreciate them. Catch you in the next one.